Today we're going to be testing the simple, easy to install power super mod from KDC on a Cobra 29. The thing that's supposed to be so great about this is it will give you full modulation at any power setting, and it also says it is adjustable, and the module is real simple, 4-wire hookup. So let's give it a shot. Let's try it out. Let's see if it's going to work. Alright, we're on the 10-watt scale, and this is the stock radio. Right at the moment it's keying up 2.5 watts. We're going to drive it with the Sepco modulator, and let's see how high it'll go. Let's say it's doing somewhere about 4 3/4 of a watt. Let's install the KDC super mod and let's see what happens. Right down in here there's a little jumper called JP32, and we're going to clip it. Had to raise it up just a little bit with a screwdriver so we could get to it. And there we've clipped JP32 right there. Alright, so that's the hardest part from what I see so far. Now we're going to turn it over. Alright, we've gone ahead and pre-tinted the wires. We didn't cut them off. I'd recommend you cut them off to length once you get them in there, but we're just going to go ahead, leave them like this, and solder them in, and let's give this radio another test to see how it's going to do. Alright, we've got the module installed according to their instructions. Not hard to do. And now we're going to test it with the modulator, and let's see if it's made any improvement whatsoever. They do have some other steps that we're going to look at when we get through there to add more power, but let's check it right now and see what has happened. We've got the radio hooked up again. We're going to check the dead key one more time. We're still on the 10-watt scale. We're showing about 3.5 watts. Now we're going to modulate it, and let's see what it does. Alright, it's went up to about 9 watts that time, which is definitely an improvement. Now let's check the rest of the module. It has a couple of things we need to do, and we're going to check that out right now. In the instructions it tells us to adjust this little coil right here in this heatsink area to get maximum power out. We're going to use the modulator to do that again, and also it tells us that we can cut this little resistor right over here. So we're going to go ahead and cut that one. It's R55. Alright, and then we're going to tune this, and I'm going to go back to the watt meter and let you watch the watt meter while we tune it up. We're on the 10-watt scale, and we're going to key it up now, and let's see what happened. We've added about a 1/2 watt or a little better to the radio by cutting that R55. Now we're going to modulate it, and we're going to see what happens. Whoa, going to go off the scale, so let's go to the 100-watt scale. And let's see where we're going. On the 100-watt scale now, let's do our dead key and see. Doing about, let's say 14. We're going to tune that coil right in the middle of that heat sink. Alright. Looks like we've run up to about 17 watts there. Let's say about 18. About 18 watts that we're getting out of the radio now. There are other things you can do according to the instructions if you want to add more power, capacitors to add, but I think we've proven that the super mod works. The interesting thing is we can set the dead key on this radio now, and we have a control, and I can turn it way down or up, and I can turn it down. Let's go down to about there's 1.5 watts. Now let's modulate it and see what it does. Almost full power again. I'm just curious as to how low will it go and still be able to do that full power. Let's try it at about 1/2 watt, close enough. Still swinging up there very good. So this super mod will work from a very, very low key up to full power. So let's try it at full power and see what happens. Keying right about 5.5 and hitting full power still. So I believe this super mod will work. It'll work in any power phase from a 1/2 watt up. And the good thing about it, it will modulate up to full power no matter where you set it. This easy super mod from KDC with power adjust works great.